Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Bitcoin price prediction based on Elliott Wave analysis. This is a deep analysis as usual for the weekends where we analyze Bitcoin starting from the cycles here to dive of course deeper after it until the 1 hour chart. We're gonna pass of course through all the time frames and see the possibility over there. So basically if we take a look at the cycles here, we have a wave 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5. 5 waves toward the upside, finishing wave A or wave 1, followed by a correction ABC as usual, as it has happened for every single bear market. We got an ABC zigzag very deep and starting of course a new bull run, which it was our latest bull run, hitting of course the 128k for Bitcoin and around it. So basically we got a wave 1 there. And that means, of course, we are continuing here a potential A, B, and a C toward the upside, or a wave 1, 2, and then wave 3, 4, and a 5 for even higher prices than a wave C. Both case scenario, wave C or a wave 3, both requires, of course, an impulse. This impulse has to be, of course, a 5 waves up, starting by a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, of course, continuation toward the upside, where we would like to see, of course, prices above the 250k for Bitcoin. Currently, after this finished impulse, we are looking for a new bear market. Obviously, that this bear market has started to unfold, similar, of course, for any bear market previously. Now, currently, we are looking at 3 waves so far for this bear market. It's not looking so much aggressive anymore as before, especially that we start to see a reset or rebound there toward the upside, knowing that even the minimum requirement is not taken yet, which is 0.38. Now, I'm expecting, because this is a wave 3 there, very likely as a 1, 2, 3 here, and you are currently inside the wave 3 in 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Currently, you're looking, of course, for the wave 2. That means, of course, you're looking for a wave 3 after it, and this is labeled as a 3 over 3. As Bitcoin characteristic, always in a wave 3 over 3, which is this wave, the wave 2 before it is always very, very shallow, meaning 0.38 is always mostly the target and around it. It doesn't go very, very deep before pushing for a wave 3 over 3. Therefore, I'm expecting the same here, of course, for a Bitcoin, where we might dive, of course, only around the 0.38 in a bear market, shallow bear market, and then pushing toward the upside. An example for this, where you are in a wave 3, for example, here, inside the wave 3, right? So this is an impulse for a wave 3. Inside the wave 3, you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, of course. Wave 3, 4, and 5. As you can see, the wave 2 was very, very, very shallow always when you have a wave 3 over 3. And this definitely might repeat again, of course, in our wave 3 over there, where we have, of course, this potential thing to happen again. It happened in history, it happens on the daily, it happens on the 1 hour chart, not just here, guys. This is not the only example that I have. Of course, internally, you can find it as well many times. Every impulse where you have, of course, wave 3 over 3, you will see a very shallow 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 internally. And this is exactly what it might happen also in the cycles over there, repeating also the history there. So yeah, this is regarding the cycles. I'm looking still for a potential shallow correction here as higher possibility. Otherwise, of course, we are in a deeper one. Of course, we never give up on this potential bear market, which it might repeat itself there, hitting the 0.618, 0.786, of course, for a 1, 2 there, and then pushing toward the upside. However, for this deep correction, I need further evidence. Of course, I cannot directly shift to a very deep correction, and we're still looking, of course, at something that it might still rebound towards higher prices. What do I mean with this? Rebounding to higher prices, meaning as per the channeling here, for example, after our bull run, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 here finished, and you push towards the downside, you break the base channel of the previous bull run. That means, of course, the correction is unfolding over there. Fine. if this is the case, then we are in a 1-2-1-2. Why? Because of course this is not allowed to be a wave 3. If we dive inside it, you have of course 5 waves. That's true, but the wave 4 interfere with the zone 1, making it an expanding diagonal. An expanding diagonal is not allowed to be, of course, an impulse wave 3. Further evidence even is that this impulse is not an impulse, it is a zigzag, and definitely because the wave 3 is not allowed to be shorter than the wave 1 or the wave 5 or both together. Yeah. So this is a signal that this might play as an expanding diagonal, as a wave 1-2 only, and this is your wave 3 right now unfolding. If this is the case, then your wave 3 is a 1-2-3-4 and a 5. We're still looking, of course, for the wave 3 to, of course, break this base channel as a signal that yes, we are in a bear market, very deep here, unfolding for wave 5 in a wave 3. Then, of course, we might get 4-5, 4-5, of course, ranging outside this base channel or inside it. Of course, it can use it as support here, and then pushing for lower prices for 5-4-5. So this is our deep market, and of course, that's why I need an evidence for it here based on the channel. Currently, of course, the price is still inside the base channel and still in green so far. I cannot say yet we are ready even to push deeper. Of course, it has a possibility for higher prices in different scenario, which we're gonna see, of course, next year on the daily, which is the flat shallow wave 2 as explained in the cycle. It might, of course, range in 2 possibilities here, whether a regular flat or an expanding flat. The expanding flat is, of course, a higher wave B, where you might get a new all-time high, 130k, 150k, and you still corrective here, meaning, of course, expanding a flat. That means, of course, 3 waves corrective, A, B, and a C, hitting, of course, again the 0.38 fib level, because both case scenario, an ABC regular flat is always a 1-to-1 fib level here, while an expanding flat is a 1.618 fib level for wave C, meaning even if you push higher for a new all-time high, the wave C is gonna be deeper and more aggressive to reach both the same area again, 0.38 minimum requirement within, of course, this stronghold area here, which is as a technical support area that it might push us toward the upside for a new bull run here for Bitcoin, meaning, of course, we might see something pushing very high again for Bitcoin from the 56k until the 52k. So this number is to watch, of course, especially that even as an AWX NOI, you're still looking here for the 1-to-1 fib level, 52k to 165, which it still can be, of course, a possibility on the linear fib level here. Because also on the fib level, the logarithmic, you're already exactly at the 1-to-1 fib level, and they are playing right now. However, sometimes, of course, it can push for lower. It can reach definitely here something lower with a 0.38, and it can be playing the linear fib level here still in a WXNOI, and it might still be, of course, an WXNOI and pushing for a regular flat from this area even. So before breaking the 52k here, breaking even this technical area, we cannot choose here to shift to the deep correction. This deep correction needs, of course, a proof, a very, very strong proof here. I would say here confirmation for lower, and that means, of course, a deeper bear market. Meaning if we break this area here, then we start to think, of course, in a deep market. Until this part, you still can unfold something toward the upside in WXNOI. So basically, also we need to break the channel here, of course, as we mentioned before. So we need 2 things. First one is to break the channel. Once we break the channel here, okay, we're very likely pushing to this area. We're gonna test this area. If we break it, then okay, we are in a deep correction. ABC zigzag is gonna, of course, end up around the 2028. It's gonna take, of course, a lot of time here, ranging in a ABC. Of course, we're gonna see a wave B and then wave C, and then, of course, starting the bull run 2 years from now. So yeah, this is regarding the deep correction. It's too early to confirm it, of course. It's not invalidated, definitely, but too early to confirm it. So basically on the 2 hours chart here, if we dive inside it, of course, we mentioned the last week, we're looking for higher prices and we got some higher prices here. However, we were looking at least for this area to take the high. Yeah, very, very annoying here, of course, with Bitcoin just like missing the high with a very, very tiny gap. Yeah, so missing the high was a very, very tiny gap here. And then starting to push down in red. Now we'll see, of course, what's going on there on the 15-minute chart. But let me explain, of course, what we are looking for. So A, B, and a C here, where C still, of course, looking for higher. It has to be, of course, an expanding diagonal because it has left no other option for us rather than being in an expanding diagonal, sorry, not flat, meaning we're still looking for higher, and very likely that this can be an A, B, and a C. Your wave C is a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Still can be very likely that this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 we're looking for. Knowing that the 886 is taken, we're gonna dive inside it again, 1 hour, 15-minute chart. But this is my possibility still there for an ABC, for a diagonal here that it might push for higher, meaning of course a 1, 2 here, 3, 4, 5 toward the upside. That because of course we have zigzag here, zigzag, and ABC. And by the way, to reach this blue box anyway, the most common target are the 1.618, 1.38 in an expanding diagonal. Therefore, you need something like this, A, B, and a C. You need such a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to unfold towards the upside like that. So that might be the case. Yeah, so we'll see if this is gonna be the case for a 1, 2 there, and we'll dive inside it. Basically, you can be very bullish, of course, 1, 2, and several 1, 2s. It can be also possibility like this is an impulse 1, 2, expanding diagonal again 1, 2, and then potential several 1, 2s. Now I doubt it, okay, unless this is of course your wave 3 pushing for higher. Another possibility is that if we finish the expanding diagonal perfectly, then it might be considered a 1, 2, and then we continue toward the upside. So there are some bullish scenarios still, of course, in play there. You can be in several 1, 2s here. You can be in double large 1, 2, or you can be in an expanding diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Those are the bullish. The bearish scenario is, of course, that you are corrective here. A, B, C here, of course, one more high, and then you push downward for something very, very deep again, 52K as explained. Or it can be a W, X, and a Y here, but of course, I doubt that this wave Y is finished there because we didn't took the high exactly here. The wave Y is a question mark, is a large question mark here, of course, because this is also looking like a zigzag. Otherwise, you have to consider it expanding diagonal as well, which is rare case, but yeah, it's fine. We have no other option. So if this is a wave Y, and I doubt again that this is an impulse, again, this is a 3 waves there, plus you took the 886. And when you take the 886, it is very, very likely to take the high again there. Okay, so very, very close. By all means, I'm still, of course, doubtful here that we are bearish without taking the high. At least I need the high, or at least I need the 1-to-1 fib level. Yeah, at least taking, of course, the 1-to-1 from the A to the B to the C here. So it's not yet taken, and I need it. Yeah, so we need it, and I think that it might still can be taken in 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll see if this is going to happen, of course, as an expanding diagonal, or of course as double 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Don't forget, if this happens, that means we are in the large ABC, that it might be a regular flat that we saw in the daily probabilities. Now let's dive inside it on the 1 hour chart here inside this area. Let's analyze this. So we got already an impulse here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Finish wave A, B, C expanding flat. Actually, it has ended up in W, X, and a Y here. So W, X, and a Y as a triangle, A, B, C, D, and a E. And we start an impulse, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect impulse finished. But yeah, unfortunately, this is called truncation. Yeah, because you finished 5 ways up. but you fail to take the high, which is of course a truncation. And that means, yeah, it's a very hard situation. I would say if it is a truncation there, then it is of course a signal of weakness. It might be, of course, starting here in a new 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 toward the downside, or of course it can be an A, B, and a C. The ABC here, if we dive inside it, we have of course a 5 waves toward the downside, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Wave A, wave B, wave C can be 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Don't forget that you are very close to the 886 here. Taken from the wave 1 where we have started over there, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And if this is an ABC wave 2, it still can unfold something toward the upside. Yes, I know we're very, very close to the 886, and it can be very tricky and very, yeah, it can be, of course, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then pushing for higher. Now, if we break the 886 and we take this low, then, okay, we're looking definitely for lower. So this is our confirmation for lower. Yeah, so to be watched. Our key level, $69,780, because if taken, that is a total confirmation. We dive deeper in a correction here, and that means a deeper correction. It can be the deep bear market, of course. It opens the possibility for the deep bear market over there. So 69,780 is a very, very critical price to watch here. And invalidation, of course, almost taken here for something bullish so far, unless it is only 1, 2 is your last option here, 3, 4, 5 toward the upside. So this is what I think what's going to happen right now with Bitcoin is that, okay, if we take the 69,780, that means, of course, we dive deeper. We might be, of course, in a deep bear market. If not, if the things holds on and we still see, of course, a signal of strength to push for higher again, that means, of course, a 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5, still unfolding as an expanding diagonal as expected still, of course, for this scenario. Yep, so this is regarding the deep analysis for Bitcoin. I hope this was helpful. Don't forget, of course, to hit that like button. Before you leave, make sure to join our private Discord community. There you will get daily updates faster than YouTube, plus exclusive bonus trading signals for the gold, silver, Bitcoin, and stocks. You can also request one special technical analysis every day and get access even to our only members video on YouTube and also on Discord. And stay ahead, of course, with economic and political news that actually moves the market. And of course, we do regular Q&A sessions, so you can get your questions answered directly in the Discord. And of course, if you're serious about leveling your trading, the Discord link is below in the description and in the comments. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.